Hey there, I want to ask you, what are some unhealthy habits that maybe you have that are keeping you from growing your business? What are some healthy habits that you want to develop? What we have to realize is this, is that any healthy thing, any process that we get addicted to or a habit that we do consistently, even if it's healthy for us, if it consumes us, it can become a bad habit. Even making sure that you say all the right things in your business, or write the right copy, or do the perfect videos or social media content, that good thing that if it comes from a good place can be healthy, can develop a bad habit if we're not careful. And so I want to ask you this, is how are you developing good habits? Do you know how to? And it all boils down to self-control. It all boils down to realizing that we're not a victim to our habits. We're not a victim to what we're doing. Again, like I said, any healthy thing can become a bad habit. Food, one of the number one things, healthy food. Too much of it can be a bad habit and addiction. Even working out, sex, having a glass of wine, whatever that is, healthy things that are good things in our lives can become bad habits if they consume us and become all consuming. And you probably know somebody that this has happened to. Even in business, even if you're building a business, your good habits that you're developing can become bad habits if we're not careful. And so we have to be ones that choose, what are the habits that I'm going to allow in my life? What is going to put me on autopilot? And realize and believe this number one truth: you can change any habit. You are not a victim to any of your old bad habits. You are not controlled by them. You are the person that have control and can choose which ones you are going to allow into your life. Now, if you don't know how to, you can get some help for this area. If you don't know how to, you can discover, how can I develop better healthy habits? How can I unwire myself in some of these areas that I just cannot seem to break? It's important to choose intentionally to change. It's important to choose intentionally that I'm going to do something differently than I have been doing up to this moment in time. And if you have some bad habits that you're dealing with, that you know that you need to change, that are stopping you from building your business, I'd love to talk with you. I'd love to work with you. This is one of the number one areas that I help business owners with, is developing processes, developing those habits, developing that strategy that's going to get them to produce results. One of the best habits that you can do is daily content. That's why I tell people, make a video every single day. That is a habit that is going to transform every single aspect of your business by communicating on camera every single day. And if you need some help knowing what's a strategy, what's going to help me get the results that I need in my life, I'd love to talk with you. Schedule a free 15-minute call with me. You're not a victim to your bad habits. They do not control you unless you allow them to. And if you can develop the self-control to change what you're doing, to develop more healthy habits, you're going to be able to build your business easily, with more focus, with more clarity, by shifting, what are the habits that I have now? What am I doing? What can I change? And what's going to